1,000 Israeli occupation forces raided the Qalandia Refugee Camp near Ramallah. Israeli occupation forces shot and killed on Monday 2 Palestinians and wounded dozens near the Qalandia Refugee Camp, near Ramallah. A massive force of over 1,000 occupation soldiers raided the camp from all directions and demolished the home of a Palestinian whom the Israeli regime accuses of murdering a Jewish colonist in June. Israeli snipers were seen perched on rooftops during the operation. Eyewitnesses said the camp was fired on with live ammunition, rubber bullets, and tear gas. Israeli forces intercepted an ambulance that was trying to transport 17-year-old Youssef Abu Latifa to the hospital after he was injured in the raid. A gun battle broke out after Israeli soldiers grabbed the wounded teenager out of the ambulance and drove away with him. The whereabouts of the young man are currently unknown. Lathman Azra, 21, and Ahmed Alish, 28, were killed in the gunfight. An Israeli soldier was also wounded in the fight. Meanwhile, Israeli occupation forces demolished the home of the Abu Shaheen family, who they say their son was responsible for the murdering of a Jewish colonist in June. Home demolitions are an illegal and brutal method of the Israeli regime to collectively punish Palestinians. Nearly 90 Palestinians have been killed in violence that erupted in October over Israeli raids on Al-Haram al-Sharif in occupied East Jerusalem. The violence has spread to the West Bank, with daily attacks on Israeli occupation soldiers and protests, the Gaza Strip where demonstrators have clashed with Israeli forces along the borders of the blockaded coastal enclave, and Palestinians living in 1948 areas. Palestinians accuse the Israeli regime of seeking to change the rules governing the site. Under a status quo agreement, Jews are allowed to visit the site but not perform religious rituals. Colonists, however, have raided the holy site several times over the past month and performed prayers, angering Palestinians who say Israel has plans to Judas occupied East Jerusalem and Al-Haram al-Sharif. Hebron is a city of 200,000 Palestinians, but the presence of 500 Israeli colonists near the city center, protected by barbed wire, watchtowers, and a buffer zone patrolled by the army, has kept tensions high.